Mallory Hartley, Dave Campbell's Texas Football, alongside the Director of Recruiting, Greg Powers.
Howdy.
We got some big recruiting news around the Lone Star State last night.
Literally.
Texas Tech lands a commitment from Pflugerville Weiss. 2026 offensive lineman Jerald J.J. Mays, and he chose the Red Raiders over programs like Ole Miss, SMU, and Oregon. He's 6'4", 300 pounds. He's an offensive guard, and he's the first in-state offensive commitment for the Red Raiders in the class of 2026.
Yeah, no doubt. He is a Road Raider. Plays left tackle for Pflugerville Weiss. They've had a really talented team, one of the best teams in Texas at their level for the last couple of seasons. Really a talent-producing school. But J.J. Mays had offers from all over the country, including Stanford. So that talks to you about his high football IQ and academic level that he brings to the table. That also shows through on his ability to play multiple positions. He plays left tackle at Weiss. He's probably going to move inside to play guard or center at the next level. I love him as a center or a guard. I think he could be rated at either spot. We've rated him as a guard for right now, and he's the number 8 interior offensive lineman in the state. And it's a pretty loaded group in that interior offensive line group this year, with everyone on it being of, P4 caliber. So J.J. Mays is an elite pickup for Texas Tech and extremely versatile. He'll be able to be plug and play at multiple positions.
And you recently got to catch up with J.J. about the Texas Tech Red Raiders, and here's what he had to say.
They just show so much love. They really show me they want me to be there. They really showed me that I belong. Because the first thing I look for is family and relationships. So I'm always going to look at that. And if they show that a lot. And what's it called? Man, they got that new facility.
Yeah,
they got a new facility. I really like Coach McGuire.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've been hearing.
Oh, it's beautiful. Both of the Coach McGuires, Coach Leftwich, he's proven to be great at offense no matter what school he's been at. So I'm really excited.
Relationships definitely seeming important for JJ. I think Texas Tech is a great fit for him. He was the 8th overall commitment in the class of 2026 for Texas Tech until they landed a quarterback out of Georgia last night. And that's
Big night.
Stephen Cannon. And you were watching his tape a little bit beforehand, and you kind of liked him.
Yeah, it's kind of fun watching these out-of-state commits for some of these in-state programs, because I start to think of in-state guys to compare them to, and his tape kind of reminded me a little, and I guarantee you that Joey McGuire is definitely going to know this name because it's his friend's son, John King at Longview. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Haynes King with his motion and the way he delivers the ball. Also how he effectively works outside of the pocket to make throws. He doesn't panic. He stays under control. It's hard for me to judge his arm talent on some of these tapes, so I'd like to see him throw in person before I gave, my final check mark of approval. But what I saw on tape certainly seemed like he passes the test, and I think he had plenty of other offers coming in from schools across the country. So big night for Tech, getting J.J. Mays from Pflugerville Weiss and getting the quarterback that he's going to potentially block for in college. And you heard J.J. talk about those facilities. It's a great time to be a Tech fan right now. The facilities are new, and there's like a buzz around this program, not only because of these new facilities, but because of the way that they're backing the football team through NIL and through some of the other stuff that they have going on. And I know there's some legislation coming and all that kind of stuff that we're talking about with a potential salary cap and that, but Red Raiders alumni and donors have Joey McGuire and the team's back, and that's cool to see.
Coach McGuire and James Blanchard definitely hot on the 2026 recruiting trail, especially in the state of Texas.
Right.
That's 9 overall commitments in the class of 2026 for Texas Tech. Things heating up. Keep it locked on TexasFootball.com/recruiting.